What is going on, everybody? Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Inhumans 2-pack of Crystal and Lockjaw. So this is a really cool pack, getting Crystal, our first time in Marvel Legends, and then Lockjaw as well. So we get the nice big pupper. And of course, this is a big set. It's really heavy, like picking up. It is super heavy, so Lockjaw is going to be huge there. There we get him on the side and our two figures on the back. Crystal just looks awesome there. And again, the big Lockjaw, which we get different faces to put on, different legs to have him like seated or standing. And of course, Crystal comes with some different effects as well for her powers. So there's a little bit of the story there if you want to read that. Of course, I'll go into more details, but just looks awesome for this 2-pack with our two characters and continuing to build out more of the Inhumans, which is awesome. So let me go get these two figures out of the box and we'll take a look at them together. And we're going to start off with Crystal, whose real name is Crystalia Macklin, and she's an Inhuman, which Inhumans are an offshoot of humanity that was genetically altered by the Kree and were isolated in Adeland that developed a society of high technology with a focus on genetics. And she's a member of the Inhuman royal family, as she's the younger sister of Medusa, and she often appears with Lockjaw, and she developed her powers through exposure to the Terrigen Mist. Now, for her powers, she has the Inhuman physiology of enhanced strength, speed, reflexes, as well as flight, and the ability to control fire, water, earth, and air, so she can control the different elements. And she looks cool here. Always love this design for Crystal. It always reminds me of Charlie Brown with the yellow and black, especially like the black little zigzags and lines and stuff. Reminds me of Charlie Brown, but looks good overall. We have nice simple female body here, just a little bit of details for like the bells, so a little bit of sculpting on there with like the crystal or diamond design on her belt with the straps going around, black gloves on her hands, little bit of black here on her upper thighs, and black boots there on his feet. At least some of it's got this weird design on the front there, and of course yellow everywhere else. Oh, and around her neck as well. Then we get her face, which looks pretty decent. It's not bad at all. I just don't like it too much, like showing her teeth there between her lips. I think it looks a little weird. And she has like heavy makeup around her eyes, but then her red hair, a little bit of bangs there in the front and longer red hair. And then I love the designs in her hair. The black lines run through it there with the two big circles on this one, so that looks pretty cool and decent overall for her. So like I said, a pretty good figure, pretty simple basic, but it looks good overall. Now, move-wise, we can get our head to twist. Now, with the hair, it's probably not going to twist at all. So, yeah, just a little bit of movements. And then she can look down the far enough the far. So, again, very little movements with the head because of the hair. But we get the shoulders that do come up to 90. And we'll rotate all the way around. We get the bicep twist and the double elbow. That'll bend all the way up on itself there. So, pretty good for that bend. We get the wrist that'll twist all the way around and hinge back and forth. Then we go to her ab crunch, so just under her chest, she'll crunch back and forth and twist around very little. Can't twist all the way around, doesn't feel like. Then down to the hips, up to 90, out to the side, thigh twist all the way around. Then the double knee joint, which just like her elbows are super stiff, but can bend that far up to the back, so not bad at all. And then we go down to the foot, that'll rock back and forth and twist side to side. So pretty good movements overall for her, you know, that pinless female body. Stiff joints, unfortunately, but overall works out pretty decently. Now for accessories, we do get an extra head, so we have her head there, which I love how the hair is more sort of posed up and stuff. Looks like we have a little pain issues there, but looks pretty good. I do like this face more because you don't see as much of her teeth, so I'll switch that out. So we can have that head for like using her powers or being in action. And again, with that, you actually allow the head to move, so you can get the twist around and on that hinge joint move up and down. So you get some movements, still some interruptions, especially towards the back, but you at least get more movements with that head. So it gives you another option there. And we also get a set of hands. So we get a set of fist hands that you can use. And we also get some effects for her powers. So we have a fire, and I don't know if that's supposed to be air or ice or what exactly that's supposed to be for this hand. Looks like watery design, but I wish it'd be more blue, just, you know, to set it off a little bit. But we can put these on our hands. So there's Crystal with those effects. Not sure if I put them on the correct hands or not, but I just kind of like the way they look there. I love how they sort of wrap around her wrist, so I had to take her hands off, place the effects on her arms, and pop the hands back in. And they sort of fit in there. Now this hand doesn't seem to do as much. Like for it to fit properly, you have to have the hand sort of twisted to the side. So again, I don't know if I am in the right hands or not, but I think that looks really cool, showing off both her powers. And of course I left the head with the hair on there, so it adds like some effects like she's in battle, so that looks really cool. So overall, this Crystal just looks awesome. You know, looks how she does from the comics, and comes with these cool effects to show off her powers as well. So overall, a really nice looking Crystal figure. And of course, in this pack, we also got Lockjaw, which is the pet of the Inhuman royal family. Now, he was created by the Inhumans' experimentation on canines, and he was the only successfully mutated puppy that was born. And in the comics, he has a strong bond with Black Bolt as well as Crystal. And for powers, he has supreme strength and durability, as well as telekinesis and the ability to teleport himself and others through time and space. So Lockjaw looks cool here. Love the design. They did a really good job. Of course, Hasbro's been doing a lot of animals and like pets lately. So having a big dog here looks awesome. So there's his face. We put like the most stoic face on him and we can switch stuff out. So love the ears, little flap down there. Of course, he has his tongs on his head, very similar to Black Bolt, and sort of affects with his powers. Love the cute little eyes in there. They look so fun and cute. The little nose that looks like it'd be wet, and the teeth sort of sticking out there, the bottom teeth with the jowls sort of hanging over the top there. Love the different colors. So like the lighter cream color into the dark brown, and then the normal brown for the fur with the black ears, just all the different colors thrown in look nice. But then we get the front paws and the back paws. Love even like the little nails and stuff, and a little tail on the back as well. And even love like little fat rolls of them and stuff. So a really fun and cute looking dog for Lockjaw. But for his movements, we'll get his head that'll twist around, so he'll twist all the way around. He can look up that far and down that far. So he does have some range. I wish he'd look down a little bit further, but not bad at all for that. And then we can go back to his body. So don't really see a whole lot of movements, so we don't have to write anything, but like the center body twisting or crunching or anything. But we do get the paws or legs that'll move back and forth, so it can move back and forth there, in and out to the side, so that much. And then we go down to the paws. So again, we don't have to worry about like the knee or elbow sort of joints on him, just down to the paws that'll rock back and forth. Of course, we get little toe beans on the bottom, and we'll rock back and forth as well. And then we go to the back legs. That'll be pretty much the same. So back and forth there, in and out, and then the little paw back and forth. And then up to the tail does have some movement. So obviously you can get it to twist around a little bit. Hard to twist with the way it is. There, if you stick it up, you can get it so it can like sort of be rocking back and forth. And it, of course, hinge back and forth there as well. So pretty decent movements overall. Obviously, it's not like the most movable or posable figure, but I think like comes with extra pieces to get it movable. But I actually kind of like this because it makes him easier to stand up when you don't have to worry about all the like knee joints and stuff on him. So it works out really nice. Now, as I mentioned, he does come with accessories to change up his look a little. So first up, for his powers, we can take his tongue out. So we can go and take that, or the tuning fork, whatever, and replace it with an effect one. So showing off his powers, we can slide this in. So now he's getting ready to use his powers and teleport. So that's nice. They do also have a design where you can pull the mouth off. So they'll be kind of gruesome here, but you can completely pull the mouth off and replace it with one where he's panting there. So he's got the tongue sticking out and everything. So that'll look cute. So there's Lockjaw with his mouth open and tongue hanging out. So that looks super cute. Look how fun he looks there. So just a good little boy. And of course, lastly, we do also get legs that we can switch out. So we can have sitting legs. So if we don't want to have him standing all the time, so he can be sitting down on his back legs. So we can switch those out. So there's Lockjaw sitting down now. Now the legs were pretty easy to get on. Of course, now we have big gaps back here. I'm not sure if I got him all the way on or not, but we can get him to sit down with the legs off to the side. You can store to moving around. So I got him just sat down and then put the legs in there and like sort of got him positioned. I'm not exactly sure how dogs sit, but you can sort of get him like that, which looks pretty cute. So there he is, looking up like he's ready for a treat or something. So that looks fun. A very nice and cute looking Lockjaw there to go with our Inhumans. So that is our two figures from this pack, and now we can throw them in with the rest of our other Inhumans. So there we've got our Inhumans throwing in Crystal and Lockjaw, of course, with Black Bolt, Medusa, and Karnak. So all of these look really cool, continuing to build out more of those ranks of the Inhumans. Of course, I feel we need newer Black Bolt and Medusa because those have some issues in their bodies, so they could easily upgrade those. And then hopefully we'll get more of the Inhumans as they go. But very awesome to be able to add this cute Lockjaw and the good-looking Crystal as well into our collection and the Inhumans. So this is just an awesome two-pack to throw together, especially this Lockjaw is so good. But let me know what you thought of these two figures from the pack down in the comments. And if you enjoyed my review, let me know with that like. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you all stay awesome out there, and I'll see you in our next review.